Yo, what's up guys? Night Bravo back here with a brand new video. And in today's video, I'll be busting reviews on all these pouches. And this is from my experience with them, how they fit, how they function, their quality, and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so for the first pouch we'll be reviewing, it's the Woo Sport Tactical Quick Release Pouch / radio pouch. Or we're commonly referred to as a knockoff Spirit System Spud pouch. By the feel of it and by the durability of it over time, for me at least, it is probably 500D nylon, maybe 1,000. It feels very high quality. The multicam printing, it's not officially licensed multicam, but it's pretty close. It's almost unrecognizable. Or you can't even tell the difference between real multicam and this knockoff multicam. And it does on the flap. It does have the same laser cutout design as what a real Spud pouch would have. It can hold 3 5.56 mags and 2 7.62 by 39 mags, or AK-47 M4 mags. And it does have this elastic kind of 550 cord style band that you can tighten or loosen depending what you have in here, which is I like a lot. And it's really durable from my experience. It does have this non-snap-on type, I don't know what you call this, but this type of strap that you have to weave through and then do this. It does feature the new Molly system instead of the loop Molly, which I like. And in here you can take off this flap. Alright, so you can take out this flap as you've seen right here. So you can just use it like this. And I mean, it doesn't sag at all, no matter how much weight you put into this thing, it doesn't sag. If it does, it's probably your vest. But yeah, it's a very stiff, not bad stiff, around this rim of the pouch. It's stiff where it doesn't close on you, so you can just put in mags really quick when reloading. Or if you're have a radio, you can slide it right in. But this pouch is, in my opinion, very good and very extremely good for the price too. It's very affordable. I think it's $20, maybe cheaper, maybe a little higher. I think maybe 25. But enough of me yapping. Let's debunk some reviews about this Woo Sport pouch. Our first review of this product is by Storm Graves. And he says that it's a good product overall, but it glows a little bit under night vision. I don't have real night vision. It's an IR camera, but that should I'll confirm if it's true or if it's just not true. So without further ado, let's test out that claim. Alright, so this is what the Spud pouch by Woo Sport looks like under IR. I definitely see the glow. He would be pretty shining target out there. But I bet you when you get it dirty and stuff, it will go away. I'm not sure how it looks like under night vision. I'm assuming it looks the same because night vision can also see IR and it amplifies light too. But this is what it looks like under a IR digital camera. So it definitely glows. So for the second pouch we'll be reviewing is the One Tigers radio pouch. It is very high quality material. I believe it's 500D nylon, like the knockoff Spud pouch. The multicam print is almost identical to multicam. Again, you can't tell the difference. Like the the Woo Sport Spud pouch. It is smaller, so you can't put anything like a Prick 152 in it, or something like that. But it's good for smaller radios, like my Anytone AT868. And it isn't adjustable. This flap right here is. Right here you can see it. Here you can adjust it, and that can match your radio's length. So I mean, I guess you can fit Prick 152 in it, but it wouldn't be recommended. It does have this quick release kind of flap right here on the main Velcro patch or flap. And in my opinion, in the field or doing an op or a mission, it's extremely helpful to have this thing in your vest, so you can just pull this thing right here and take your radio out and put it back in. In the inside, actually, it does feature somewhat a coating. It's kind of like wax almost, and that is anti-grip, you can say. So when you're putting in your radio, it doesn't get stuck on anything. It just slides right in. It does have reinforced stitching. I don't think there will be really any flaws except for the inside right here, where this like right here where this molly loop connects. It is not double stitch, it's only single stitch, so that might be prone to failure. But other than that, it's a good pouch. So without further ado, let's debunk or prove some reviews. Alright, so for our first review, it's by Dan, and he says that it's not super wide, so for old public radios, this pouch is not the best for them, because you will have a hard time trying to get the radio in because it's wider. But most modern radios now are slimmer. Actually, let me cut. Like this Baofeng AT868. It's outdated, you could say. But it is a new radio. It's not like from the 90s or early 2000s or anything. And I mean, this radio fits perfectly into this pouch. And you can just do this, and it fits absolutely perfectly. In terms of like length or how much this pouch can actually stretch out, there's about, you got an inch of room, so it can, the radio can be 8 inches long on the left and right, not up and down. And it'll fit it perfectly. So if you have like a Baofeng UV5R or any tone or any type of small HT like this, or what I just learned, a Prick 152 or the Baofeng AR 152, you can fit this in. Well, I definitely do agree with his review. I would recommend fitting an old radio in here. It's like trying to fit a CB radio inside of this. Just don't. But let's review Alright, so let's debunk the next review. This next review is by Colin, and he says that it is a good pouch, but the Velcro strap is a little iffy. And I just covered this. It's not double stitched right here, but from my experience of continuously using this and putting a radio back and forth into this pouch, I've had no problems with it personally. Out in the field, Airsoft, stuff like that. It could have been a different experience with them, but in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with this Velcro strap. It is thin material, but other than that, it's a normal Velcro strap. Alright, so let's review the next pouch. Alright, so for our third pouch, we'll be reviewing the PTAC Gear Mini Dangler. Me personally, I like it. It's been on my vest. I've used this in field ops. I really like it. It's got a really high quality zipper. It will not jam on you. I almost guarantee that. If it does, it's got bad luck, my brother. It does have heat shrink on the zipper handles, which I like. When it's raining out, it doesn't provide the best grip, so that's something you want to watch out for, especially if you have gloves. But ignore the dogs. It does feature this elastic band under here that I put a cat tourniquet under it, or you could put really anything like a blanket or padding or whatever. It is small. This is it compared to my hand. But for smaller stuff, like I got some like personal hygiene stuff, dental floss, the roll of tape, comm cards, moist towelettes, stuff like that, or just extra batteries, it is a beautiful pouch for that. The material is very high quality. The multicam print on here is the best multicam print I've seen. The best knockoff multicam print I've ever seen on a knockoff pouch. It's not only knockoff, but a pouch. It's probably 500D nylon too. I'm not biased. I'm pretty sure everything I own is 500D or 1000D. Actually, I'll just pop it up right here to see if I was right or not. It does feature this Velcro front, so you can put whatever you have. This is the patch I have. So hilarious, so hilarious, am I right? And it does go over your vest, so you just take pick up your molly flap, put this underneath, put your molly flap down, and it just hangs on there. I like the smaller ones because they don't like interfere with you running or walking, unlike the bigger ones that will hit your thigh. I'm short, I'm only 5 foot, so that could just be me. Where you're walking or running and it hits against your thigh. This one does not. It like stays right here on my vest. Especially with the carbon APC 2.0 I'm getting. That one will be better. But let's debunk some reviews or prove them. Alright, so for our first review, we'll be reading Cameron S's review. And he or she says that he doesn't know what the semi-elastic strap on the bottom of his dingler does. And that's for you to decide. I put my cat tourniquet under there because, I mean, it's easy to pull out for self-application or applying it to one of your other teammates. You can fit chem lights in here. You just have to have a big roll of them, or a bivy, or an emergency blanket, or a small blanket. So it's really up to you to decide. Right, so for our second review, we'll be reading Canadian Buyer's review. And he says that he's used to Agilite name brand danglers, and he likes it. He likes the affordability of it, and it's good quality for being cheap. But he had some troubles with the zippers when he got it like straight out of the box. And in my experience, the zipper is never jammed. I like it, but he said he fixed it. So it must have been a bad batch, or the zipper assembly, or something in the zipper must have been assembled wrong. Or, again, it was a bad batch. So, without further ado, let's review the next product. Alright, so for our fourth and final pouch, we'll be reviewing and reading the reviews on the Tactifan's mini tactical hydration pouch. Probably made of 500D nylon. I'll hopefully prove them right by putting up the description right here. But it's really good high quality material. The molly on here is double stitched and really durable. The multicam printing is almost identical to the multicam. And it comes with this tearaway IFAK. I wouldn't recommend using it as an IFAK at all because it sits behind your back, but I mean, it tears away. I use it without this because in my opinion it's too bulky. I just use this for like field ops, so I have my undies in here, I got a pair of socks, navigation tools and stuff like that, but it's whatever you want, whatever feels comfortable. It does come with a Red Cross medical patch. It's red and black. It does have the same heat shrinked like zipper handles as the mini dangler, and same material. The zipper quality is actually really good. I'd say I've never had it jam on me, like not even once. I carry this on my back during field ops too. This may look flimsy, which it is, but it's actually meant to like not be stiff. It's meant to weave through the molly of your vest on this. So say like you would weave this part through the molly of your vest first and then weave it on here, and then you just continue that process. Inside it does feature here, my undies. It does feature these three clips to keep your oh, look at that, BB got perfectly stuck in there. To keep your bladder secure and make sure it isn't like caving on itself, which is one of the biggest problems I have, that it'll leak and stuff. So this is a really good add-on. You can't fit like a full-size camelback type bladder in there, but it does work with like a what is it, like 1 liter, 1.5 liter hydration pouch, my socks. The internals feature one little organizer that's elastic, has elastic rim on it. And I mean, I have a decent amount of stuff in here. Like I have binoculars, some military symbols, charts, extra ammo, and it's not bulky at all. It's just this thing, which obviously I remove, which I will right now. Which it's not bulky at all, and it does feature these straps that go over it with clips, and they are adjustable. So like right here, it's got like a Velcro kind of organizer on here too, to organize like the excess strap after you adjusted it. So just in case like everything's kind of like loose or wobbling, you can just tighten this up and it'll be perfectly fine. It's got Velcro right here, obviously for the tearaway IFAK or just tearaway pouch. It's got Velcro right here for whatever you want. It's also got a little bit of molly, so if you want to add like a grenade pouch or something, you can. It's got a molly on the sides as well. I put a chem light back here, just as a marker and stuff. You can put rope in here, a mini sledgehammer, bolt cutters. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you could in here. But yeah, without further ado, let's read the reviews. Also, just a little side note, this is what the inside of the IFAK pouch looks like. It's got one organizer with like an extra divider. It's good for an IFAK. Like I have my quick claw combat gauze in here. This isn't my actual IFAK, this is just for demonstration. It's got these elastic like retainer bands, and then it's got a pretty sleek outside Velcro divider too, so that's pretty cool. So for our first review that we're reading is by Alan, and he says that it was a bit taller than expected, and I'll say one thing, it's evident that he didn't read or he didn't view the picture of the dimensions of this camelback, you can say, and it clearly states the exact dimensions. Like I even measured it like with a tape measure and double checked everything, and it's about a foot long, foot 2 inches probably. Yeah, 1 foot and 2 inches, maybe a bit smaller. So he didn't read that, and it didn't fit his vest. And if your vest is under a foot, you gotta be a small dude, because one of my vests that I have is about, not 2 feet, probably like 2 feet, 1 foot and a half, and that is like up here on me, so that has to be a pretty small dude if it doesn't fit your vest like that. And his second complaint was that he's worried, he's paranoid about the rip-off IFAK, or the rip-off pouch on here, because he's paranoid about it floating on this Velcro patch. But I think he forgot that he had this you know, strap and clip that will secure it down. But I get it and stuff. I mean, if I was running and stuff and I wasn't experienced with this stuff, I wouldn't trust it either. So his reviews are debunked. Let's do another one. For our second review, it's written by Rocket, and he says that it come with the tear-off IFAK, or tear-off pouch, which is a bit concerning because mine did and everybody else's did. So he must have got like not a bad batch, but like the packager or something must have happened with its exact pouch that the tear-off IFAK got excluded. So obviously he wasn't really having a good experience with this pouch, and he says it took him a minute to find the hydration tube outlet, and for me it really didn't. It's like, I mean, I could see why it would take you a while, but it's this elastic band right here. You can see in the inside a bit, so I get why it's hard. But he's got to open this, and this very small inlet right here, and it actually, there it is. Very small inlet right there, and that's where your hydration tube goes out of. So his review is reasonable, but I'll have to put a big old debunked on it. And I'll be testing out the IR Glow on this one and on the knockoff Spud pouch. Sorry. I just had to wait till tonight. So without further ado, let's get into the IR readings. Okay, so this is what the mini hydration backpack looks like under an IR digital camera. As you can tell, it glows too, like a IR strobe. You would be a walking target with this on, but again, if you get it dirty and stuff, you'll probably conceal your IR signature better. But as long as you cover it up, maybe you can put some sort of material that won't reflect like this over it, or just dirty it up. It'll probably go away. But yeah, this would get you killed. I have to admit. So yeah, let's get back into the video. All right, so we finally finished reviewing all four of these. All right, let's see. Yeah, all four of these pouches. This counts as one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to like and subscribe. I know I haven't been posting long form videos. I've been lazy, I'll have to admit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. And you guys have a good day or night. Bye.